Alright, I think that's long enough. Let's get back to it. Alright, so you may remember that last time checked out a cave, checked out another cave, found a crystal, lost the crystal, and now we've got a spacefaring ship. But before we actually do that, it is time to do some side questy stuff. So the first thing I want to do is I want to go to Yang's wife. So we have to tell her that Yang is, you know, still alive. He's kind of comatose, but still alive. That's the important thing. Let's see, I'm pretty sure she's on the left tower here. So, first she seems surprised that, you know, he's kind of in hell. And I guess it's not really hell. But, you know. She's just overwhelmed with emotions. And she gave us a frying pan, so we're going to take that back later. But before I even do that, there's one other thing I want to do. For this one, we're actually going to need the Enterprise again. At this point, I think the Falcon has done its part. It is a tiny bit annoying that I have to switch ships like this. Airships. See, the main thing is I need to get the hovercraft. That should be good. Should still be able to enter it. So you might recall this is the island of Mithril. There's this cave here that we couldn't get to before. So we'll just pop right in. It's the Adamant Isle Grotto. So we've got a guy here who just happens to love animal tales, and you may recall that, well, we got a rat tail last time. Or was it last time? Might have been the time before. Honestly, I've kind of forgotten. Anyway, we'll just hand over the rat tail. And he's given us some adamantite. Now, I don't know how well you remember it, but adamantite is kind of ore that that a blacksmith was looking for, because he felt he had reached his creative peak and would need something super special to make an even better sword. So, we're going to oblige him. So now I'm going to go back to the underworld. Hopefully this isn't the part where I learned that the Enterprise can't fly over magma. And then I have to come back to the surface again. No, okay. Let's see, so first the smithy. He was over this way, I think, right? Yeah, here we go. Alright, yeah, there it is. Just give him the adamantite. Yeah. So we'll let him reforge the Mythgraven blade. Now, it'll take a tiny bit of time for it to be ready. Then, let's see, we still have to go back to the Sylph Cave, whatever it's called, and wake Yang back up. Just whack the catatonic karate man, kung fu man, in the head with a frying pan. After we deal with this random encounter that seems new, Bloodflower. Not much of a threat. Thank goodness for that. I don't mind a little bit of chip damage. At least I'm pretty sure it's only chip damage. Okay, it's 50 damage for each tick. I'm not loving the frame rate here. But I suppose it is what it is. Is there a passageway on this side? No. Take some time to enjoy the battle music. Alright. So, let's see here. here's that hidden passage that... or a hidden passage that I thought I'd missed. Leads up here. That's a lot of damage. Okay. Guess I'm gonna pay for my hubris. So first we'll get the flow down, everyone, and then we'll do Cura. That's not... oh. Well, whatever. Let's try that again. Cura on everyone this time, not just Rydia. Yeah, this is fine. Alright, let's get a move on. I want to get all that treasure. Some of it... let's see here. Remedy, okay. Couple thousand gil. Few more thousand gil. Bond core. Nothing to write home about, but maybe there's more down here, or another path, or something. Monster in a box? Nope. Teleport. Completion prize is a silver apple. Figures. Maiden's Kiss, imagine that. Alright, just some supplies that aren't especially useful, but... I still don't feel like dealing with Marlboro, so let's not. Let's not. Okay, the hole drops us down here, and I'm gonna put the float back onto everyone. There should be I was gonna say, there should be, like a passage somewhere. Might have to sit through 4 casts of sleep. Oh, nope, just the 2. Okay, that's cool. Silver apple. Okay. Is there even any reason to come down here? Oh yeah, there is. This probably takes us behind the house? No? Oh. Alright. What's in the cache? Oh, are these going to be Fang items? That's just some of the dragon. That should take care of most of these things, I think. funny story, since I didn't cast Libra on them, and since it's been so long, I kind of forgot what these things are weak to. But it's alright, it looks like, for the most part, they just cast Sleep. Just get a peek at the Radiant Breath before moving on. There you go, easy. It's 1, 2, 3. Oh, a Moonring Blade. Now that's interesting. Or it would be interesting. So the thing about the Moonring Blade that I recall is that it's a long-range weapon, so it has full attack power from the back row. But it's also a tiny bit weaker, so it has a lower damage potential. Sorry, Alright, so the reason it's not as interesting is just because I don't have any room in the back row. Alright, so it's just a tad weaker than the Kikuichimonji. So let's just take a look at it in his right hand. Yeah, it's just some kind of chakram or something. It's neat, but not good enough. Let's see, the Avenger is pretty cool, I think. I can't see it now, but I think the Avenger has some kind of auto-berserk function to it. Maybe I should check some notes to make double sure. Well, I guess I'll see what happens. Just see what happens when I actually unlock it. let's see. Alright, so let's get some Asuna going on the edge. There we go. Alright, and Cecil. What can you tell me about the Avenger? It is more powerful. Comes with a nice strength and stamina boost at the cost of intellect and spirit. Worse accuracy. But something in the inventory, perhaps, will tell us. It can be used to cast Berserk. No? Alright. We'll give it one battle. See what happens. Okay, yeah, it automatically inflicts Berserk. Summon the dragon again. Get some prayers up. Things just do not stop. Wish they would. Oh well. And this is going to be the blue fang, I'm sure. Yeah, that makes sense. Where's this crap? Okay. It's just not gonna work, and yet you have to put up with it, because you can't just run from a monster in a box. Sure just wish it would end. Oh, we finally got a cursed ring. Have I talked about cursed rings? I feel like I should have, if not. So the fun thing about cursed rings is that apparently, by all measures, they suck. And look at that, lowers all of your stats by 15. In the case of strength there, that's it's losing 25 because the Giant's Glove gives 10 strength. Defense goes down because it has no defense. So you'd be forgiven for wondering why it's worth using at all. Well, there is one thing. It turns out that what the Cursed Ring does is that it takes any element that you're resistant to and makes it so you absorb that element instead. Which is, you know, pretty cool. It works especially well if you can get the best armor in the game, which has, you know, like monstrous defense and resists every element. And comes with a nice stat boost. But getting that is incredibly rare, and we're probably not going to see it. So let's see what this final chest is. Medusa arrows. That actually sounds pretty good. Oh right, I can't actually equip them yet because... reasons. Well, it's fine. It'll be fine. Alright, is this a back door or is this an exit? It's an exit. That figures. Okay. I'm gonna tent up, and then we'll go for real. Although, you know what I'm gonna do? I think I'm just gonna turn on the fast forward, because this is gonna make it our third dive in, and that's kind of a lot. Alright, so we'll put on the Medusa arrows, because we barely use Rosa to attack in the first place. Not much of a fast forward, but it's better than nothing. Yeah, I don't feel like fighting with two Malboros at once when I don't have to. Let's just fast forward that again. I should have set this to a hotkey on my controller, but I don't intend on making extensive use out of it, so just like this is fine. There we go. See, easy peasy. Okay. Alright. Alright, we're still gonna deal with random battles until we can actually escape. By escape, I mean get into the building. And almost there. Okay. So Young's wife told us, whack him with a frying pan. Just do it. And it actually works. Don't try this at home, folks. Yang is alive and well. Well, he's not strong enough to fight, unfortunately. Edge is still kind of a jerk, but so yeah, this is how you get the Sylph Summon. It's a wind elemental attack, and it has kind of a drain effect. It will restore HP to the party. I think it's however much damage it deals divided amongst the standing party members. So here's where we get the augments from Yang. He's just going to sleep some more. Self-raise is an excellent point. I mean, that was... Really? Well, fine. It's fine. That was definitely inflicting stone status. Really is surprising that stone status doesn't actually have its own animation. At least when you use it on enemies. It is functionally the same as death. I mean, I know I've covered that before, but still, it's weird. Alright, so we got Sylph. We should tell Yang's wife. Because believe it or not, there actually is a reward for going back to her. I already forgot if she actually said to return to her. But, I mean, even if not, it would still be polite, I think, to tell him that he's not unconscious anymore. Alright, so we're giving back the frying pan. And we got a knife. I actually forgot that they changed it to a knife. So let's see here. So you'll note that even though it has the same icon as the Mage Masher here, it has no listed attack power. Even the claws have an attack power. So we'll check Edge. No, can't equip it. So what the knife is it's actually a throwing weapon, and it is the most powerful throwing weapon in the game. It is, as far as I'm aware, guaranteed to do maximum damage. I might need to double check that. But yeah, it is super strong. And, you know, like all these super strong things, you can only use it once. So, you know, be prudent in using it. In the original localization, it was called a spoon, which makes it sound much less useful. But it's still the exact same thing, functionally. You could throw it and do max damage. Guaranteed. So hopefully I'll remember to use it at some point. And before we move on, there is something else I want to do here. Where is it? I think it's the inn. No, maybe not. So you're supposed to be able to buy an item, and it's probably here. No? Okay, it's definitely in Troya, though, I'll tell you that much. Ah, here we go, the pub. So what we want to get here is the Member's Writ. You only need the one, but it costs 100,000 gil. Let's see here. It looks to be that kind of place. Alright, so we gotta show this guy the Member's Writ, which is sitting somewhere. So many item slots, what the hell? Oh, of course. Alright, so that opens up secret doorway here. Just walk around and head down these stairs. So this is the King's Bounty Pub. So let's see what this show is all about. Well, I did say it was that kind of place after all. And of course, the king's bounty is getting to sit in the throne. Well, half a dozen cuties just dance around you, I guess. So, that happened. Let's not talk to that old man. But they left the door open, so let's go through it. It's a dressing room. We're being incredibly rude. But there is an augment here. It's the Gill Farmer augment. Now, this will be handy. Let's see, I'm sure if I were to equip it, it'll say exactly what it is, which is that it gets you like twice as much gil from battles when you have it equipped. I am going to do something, shall we say, suboptimal with it. I mean, ideally you'd want to give that to, say, someone like Cecil, who's always going to be in your party. But Gil isn't really super rare, I find. So I'm not too worried about it. I'm going to give it to someone else. Hey, Tia. Welcome. We are getting close to the end. I don't think we're going to get there today. There are, let's see, at least 2 more dungeons to go through, and I might be forgetting one. The last dungeon is pretty big, too, for that matter. Anyway. Here we are on the Lunar Whale. Oh good, you can fly it around just like any of the other airships. The only downside is that it can't go through the to the underworld. So anyway. Yeah, let's see. The last dungeon I want to say has... Whew, how many floors? I want to say upwards of a dozen floors. It's a lot. Anyway, we're on the frickin' moon now. Just, let's just uncover this whole map real quick. It's... Thankfully, it is much smaller than, the overworld map. There is something I want to check out. A special fight that I want to see if I can do now. Because it has a gimmick to it, and if I can just get that out of the way first, that would be fantastic. Because there's a lot of this surface that you're not allowed to actually land on. any place where you see those little craters, that's not allowed. Not allowed to just park your ship there. Alright, so let's see if I were to go to the right spot, I would think it would be here. It's possible I'm skipping a step, and if I am, then I'll take care of that soon. Welcome to the moon music. We'll get a chance to hear it more completely later. Oh no, it's a whole dungeon. I don't feel like doing it anymore. Alright, so I kind of fibbed. I'm going to do something that's more optimal. It does require me to go back to the planet. Because I'm assuming the flag hasn't changed. So there's the blacksmith who wanted adamantite. Gave it to him, gave him Cecil's myth-graven blade. And the trigger for that is supposed to be, well, going to the moon and then coming back. But I don't think you have to actually do anything on the moon. So, I'm just gonna go pick up Cecil's brand new sword. His reforged sword. There he is. The Excalibur. That's about as good as it gets. The Holy Blade of Legend, as Cecil points out. We're just gonna put that on him and just look at all them stats. I mean, his stamina is taking a hit, but that's just because it's the Avenger, I think. Alright, let's look at it like this. So, yeah, the Excalibur raises strength, has really high attack power, and almost perfect accuracy, plus its holy elements, which not a whole lot of things resist, to my recollection. And just like that. It's not the best weapon for Cecil in the game. There is one that's better, but it takes effort to get to that one. It's part of the last dungeon anyway, I think. So it'll be a little while before we see it. Okay, now for really real this time, we're going to the moon, we're gonna walk around, and we're gonna advance the plot. Okay. Also, I do want to say, I know that was a few minutes ago, but Tia, Fly Me to the Moon, Let Me Pray Amongst the Stars is a really good alternate title for this stream. So, kudos to you for that. Alright, so I think if this isn't actually the side cave, it is the side cave, the Hummingway Abode. Oh. I'm glad they kept the original, like, chiptune version. So in the original, if you come here, this is where Naming Way is from. It's probably the reason why Naming Way is a rabbit. You know, rabbits live on the moon, that's how these things work. And trust me, I'm a scientist. In the original version, you know, all of these sprites... Oh, look at that, another augment. Oh shit, what was that? I think that said Level Lust? Yeah, okay, Level Lust is the experience increase ability. It's probably like 50% or something. So that is definitely something you put on Cecil because, like I said before, Cecil is the only character who is always 100% of the time in your party. So you could go around and talk to these cute little guys. There's a naming way in the original games, hidden among them. But the naming way that we know in this version is somewhere on the planet. Anyway. So that wasn't actually where I meant to go. That's fine. Still worth going there. Because... Let's see, so we want to get to this place, which means I need to go... where? Okay, I'm pretty sure it's kind of a long, circuitous route. Before I forget, though, I'm gonna put Level Lust on Cecil. Because there's no point in saving it for anything. I don't think it even stacks, so... Let's see, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get rid of Reach, because it's actually not gonna be super great with party formations. I mean, forgive me for spoiling things, but we're not going to have room for Cecil in the back. Let's see, what does he say? Let's see what everyone else has to say. Edge says the planet looks round. Rosa is amazed that they're on the moon. Rudy is amazed that it took so little time. And I want to put focus and brace and kick. You know, I meant to put draw attacks on there earlier. Alright, so something that I can do now with Cecil is I can set him up so that if I replace counter with kick, or attack with kick, cover with draw attacks, and if I felt like it I could put Level Lust, I could replace that with brace or focus. Either way, Cecil will be just an absolute tank. Brace is good for survivability. You know, focus is good for damage. It's all a matter of what you want to do. I mean, really, the world is toroidal, based on the way things work on the map. But, you know, details. There's one downside to Cecil being the tank like that, is he kind of bites the big one quickly. I probably could have healed him up a little bit. Oh jeez, this is actually turning bad in a flash? Okay. Wow, that's what I get for not paying too much attention. So, here's my question. Does this music sound familiar to you? Alright, we'll use Cecil to heal the party. What does he have to say? Feels familiar to him somehow. Oh, shit. So I think one of the downsides about this counter kick strategy is that it does take an accuracy hit. So that is something you want to watch out for. If you know you're going up against a boss, for example, that's just single target, then there's no reason you would want to use kick over attack. So, in fact, I think what I'm going to do, just for now, I'm going to switch back to attack. And, yeah, we'll keep that as it is for now. That crystal is shining, but that's just a decoration. It's fine. It's not a hidden item or switch or anything like that. You'd be forgiven for thinking that it is. That would be nice if I... Oh. Let's see here. We'll do double Libra, just to get it in the entry. Okay, so Black Flame isn't actually weak to anything. Good to know. 4,000 HP should be nothing. Yeah, see, there we go. You know what? Let's give Sylph a try. It's not terribly strong. That would be the balancing effect for what it does. Okay, so that was a little helpful. Yeah, once you've got Cecil drawing in all the attacks, you just defend. And basically have him shout, "Come break your weapons upon me," or something to that effect. Which, by the way, I just want to give a shout out to Fire Emblem 7, also known simply as Fire Emblem in the US. I always forget which one it is. I think it's the Blazing Sword? Blazing Blade? Something to that effect? I want to give a shout out to that game for giving us that line, because that's, I don't know, I just think it's pretty badass. Come break your weapons on me. It's actually a line that a knight in heavy armor shouts at the enemy. And he does it after promoting, so his heavy armor gets even heavier, and he's super tough and defensive, and enemies can't really do anything to him, so it's really cool. I like that game. I want to stream that sometime, but, you know, eventually. I kind of got a lot going on, stream-wise, as it is. Alright, I want to say these things here. Dark Grenade, that's a name. Where's Kiraga? I want to say those things are weak to ice, but only because they're just bomb recolors, and that, you know, makes them weak to ice by definition, but that's probably not true. They do absorb fire, though, so it's a good thing I'm not using it. We'll see Shiva's attack just because we haven't seen it in today's stream. There we go. Yeah, she's still Ice Queen. I'm pretty sure I said this before, but it is still an incredible power move to appear before the enemy sitting on a throne, and then shattering the throne and flinging the shards at your enemy. Just, like I said, just a pure power move. So let's do it again. There. Wonderful. Alright. It's not looking like this place has a lot of side paths to it. No. Not even a treasure. Okay, so let's get Cecil back to good shape. Hopefully he doesn't actually just outright kill him. Okay, good. These prokaryotes and eukaryotes. I remember there was an important difference between them. But it's been a while since high school biology. Actually, that would have been like middle school biology, junior high. Oh well. Hey, Rydia learned actual death magic. I don't know if I'll be making use of it, but, you know, I'll give it at least one cast, just for, curiosity's sake. We'll just, wander around in front of here. Let's see, we'll use death on the grenade here. I'm trying to remember if Cecil will counterattack attacks that miss, and I guess the answer is no. Well, yeah, no. So the attack has to actually hit. That's fair. Alright, so now let's pop into this crystal-looking place. This crystal palace, if you will. And surprise, we've been expected. So this is Fusoya. In the original localizations, and I think everything up until this version, Fusoya has been spelled with alternating capital letters. So, you know, it looks like Fusoya. I'm thinking they did that just because it's supposed to sound kind of alien because, well, he's from the moon. He's not from Earth or whatever they call Earth in this game. Let's see. Red Planet and the Great Behemoth. You know, it's possible it was that, but I don't believe that was actually the case. Just because there is another character whose name can't be broken down into like clear syllables like that, and their name was spelled with alternating caps. Let's see. Alright, so cool. The people from this red planet, once upon a time, just built another moon. Just like that. Right, so basically, unless I just didn't skim well enough, it looks like the Lunarians came along to try to integrate, or more importantly, immigrate to the planet. But they decided that it was probably a little too early. Wanted the society already there to kind of develop a little more. Alright, gathering the crystals, huh? Right, so there's someone who's actually behind Golbez, pulling the strings. The name is Zemus. Ah, of course, the interdimensional elevator. And, yeah, that'll just summon forth the Giant of Babel. Oh yeah, so there it is, spelled out more clearly. They wanted the people of the blue planets to be equals. And there it is, the Fusoya's younger brother. Younger brother, alright. His name was Kluya, so... yeah, again, that name wouldn't really break down into easy syllables if it's spelled with alternating caps. But it is what it is. So this guy Kluya brought along some technology with him. Airships and the Devil's Road. You know, that could work. But they don't really do that, to my knowledge. Alright, so Kluya had kids on Earth, and one of them was Cecil. So now he realizes the voice that he had heard at Mount Ordeals way back when was Kluya's spirit. That's why it called him, son. So that means Fusoya is really Cecil's uncle, which is a detail I just happened to forget. Right, so we have to make for the Tower of Babel again. Again. Alright, so let's take a quick peek at Fusoya and his abilities. Comes in at level 50, he's got 2006 HP, which seems oddly specific. Did this version of the game come out in 2006? Is that what they were going for? I don't remember. Anyway, Fusoya's abilities. He comes with white magic and black magic, and he also has the Bless command, which is really nice. It's a way to restore MP to the party. It's kind of like, God, what was it called? Life's Anthem, that one bard song that I made a lot of use of while I had it. Except I don't think it's, I don't think it just wastes his turn, or rather, I don't think it's dependent upon him continuously doing that. It's just every so often you get a little MP back, and that's really cool. And because it's so cool, I am going to make sure that I give him some augments to get it. So analyze, because I don't care about that. Gill farmer, because I don't care about that either. There we go. Bang, bang, boom. I mean, you can't expect Fusoya to be a permanent party member, can you? Wait a second, did something happen there? Did I accidentally cast Cure on one of the enemies? I think I accidentally cast Cure on one of the enemies. Oh, no, I didn't. Okay, all is well. That's less well. Alright, so I guess I forgot to take a good look at it. Fusoya also has all of the spells. Just all of them. He's got, he's even got Meteor, so he can just cast that whenever he wants. And he's got Flare. Flare is also really powerful. But let's use a Rise instead. A Rise is cool because it grants full HP upon revival instead of 10%. But it also costs a boatload of MP, so be careful in using it. Make it count. That's why I will often go for something like hold on. Like doing Raise and then a full party heal, because that will always be less MP than a single Arise. Let's do Flare, or Meteor. We'll do Meteor. And then watch it how painfully slow it is for that gauge to fill. Hopefully you can see what I mean. Because I know being on the bottom screen, that means it's kind of in the corner there, but meteor is slow. And we're probably not going to get to see it. Yeah. Tell is a big fan of dropping rocks on bad guys' heads. Alright, let's give it one more try. It should work this time, probably. Oh, boy. Oh well, guess it's not happening this time. Well, whatever. I'm sure there are better places to use Meteor than a random encounter with weak enemies. But, you know, seeing how fast, or how... not fast. Seeing how strong it is, or how slow it is, that's why I have Rydia with Fast Talker, because she is going to be able to use Meteor one day. Alright, come on, let's see some meteors. Here we go. Unfortunately, it seems to be only about half as strong as when Tella did it. So, I guess the important thing there is that it's not actually worth using, probably. But, you know, anyway, it wouldn't hurt to get some sleep. So anyway, now that we've got our wizard from the moon, let's head back to Earth. So I'm pretty sure this part is automatic. I can't, you know, go around the planet as things stand. That's why I wanted to get Excalibur first. Anyway, here's a giant mech. complete with finger lasers. Let's see. Yeah, God, it's been so long since I've seen Iron Giant that I can't make a good reference. Something about Superman? Alright. So the dwarves have made it to the surface, and they're blasting Mr. the Iron Giant. Let's see. Yong wouldn't miss this battle for the world. One of the few things I do remember about Iron Giant is that the kid's name was Hogarth Hughes, and he had something with his name on it, and it was broken, and it just said Hog Hug. And that kind of dickish investigator guy was the one who found it. Government agent? Whatever he was? I don't know. The other thing I remember is how he kept calling Hogarth all of those nicknames, like Sport, Champ, Slugger. There's like a little montage of that. That was fun. Anyway, Yong is up and about, taking command of a tank. Sid is there to lead the airships, of course. And look who else is here. It's Palom and Porum. Luckily, the Elder of Mysidia is way better at magic than they are, so he was able to reverse their petrification. Oh, Edward, it's been so long since we've seen him that I kind of forgot about him, to be honest. But yes, all of our friends have shown up to bail us out in our time of need. Now, this is one of my favorite dungeon themes in the game. Once again, Sid is getting ordered by an even older man. But, yeah, seriously, Sid, there's no time, just get us close enough. Alright, so just like that, we're in the giant's mouth. Okay, so this is the same kind of thing that was in, what was it, the Tower of Babel when we went through with Yong, and I would throw on lightning claws and focus up to make sure I can do a powerful attack. Except this time I don't have focus, so nothing to it but to do it, I guess. Just hit him with a Thundaga, see how he likes it. Oops. These things might also have more than 10,000 HP, so it might be impossible to kill them in one shot. Anyway. Giant robot. Oh, got a cottage. Nice. The electromagnetic radiation. That, I feel like that should have a secondary effect. It's probably paralysis. Oh, I already took the thing. Okay. Oh. Well. Alright. That should do it, hopefully. Or not. Alrighty then. Man, ouch, Fusoya. No. Damn, too slow. Alright. Just go for this, I think. It's unfortunate that it's a little too hard to see, but Fusoya's death pose is pretty great. I mean, in this version, he's just literally knocked out flat. I mean, I think you can see it a little better there. I mean, he is quite literally flat. It's funny. I think it's funny. Speaking of Arise, there it is for Rosa. What makes it great, though, is in the sprite versions of this game, when he gets knocked out, he basically turns into like a blob of a beard, and like his face, but it's like his body just disappears. It's fantastic. I love it. Alright, so I'm not actually going to spend the MP on Arise for Fusoya. Back on your feet, old man. There we go. Yeah, this is probably fine. Alright. this does count as a proper dungeon. Oh no, it's a beam cannon. Shit. Those things are super strong. I don't like that. Just terrible, awful, no good. Centaurian. I see what they did there. Good lord, this is not going well at all. Christ almighty. I didn't think the beams would be that strong. Alright, we'll raise Cecil. And raise the other two. And grounds of Kira for everyone. Whew. That was brutal. Alright, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take off draw attacks. Put cover back on. And there, maybe if I spread out the damage a little more, it'll be better. Christ. Alright, so let's see who gets summoned this time. It's another machine-looking thing, so... Clockwork Soldier. That makes sense. Alright, so... Use the power of a second old man. Okay. Things are going okay. There we go. Game is reminding me about lightning arrows, apparently. God, I'm wishing I'd thought to save before coming here. I'm sure there's going to be a save point somewhere in here. Yoichi arrows. Pretty powerful arrows. They're just powerful, that's all there is to it. They're more accurate, apparently. Alright, let's give Fusoya one more chance. Oh, that's why his attacks are weaker. Didn't think to look at it before, but his intellect stat is much weaker than Iridia's. Let's do a little blitz. Counter beam. Rude. Yeah, see, there it is. I knew influence paralysis. I guess I'm out of shurikens. Oh well. Getting sick of this battle. Anytime you want to end, that would be great. No need to speed you on your way. So on and so forth. Jesus, finally. Oh boy, a siren, just what I always wanted. Fusoya's stats don't seem to actually increase. Maybe it was just because of the level. Which is shot right there. His level went up and all he got out of it is just a bigger level. Well, hey there. Welcome. So glad you could finally join live. Sorry to hear that you're sick, though. I was afraid that would happen sooner or later. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm nowhere near popular enough to get stream quality options, so... Admittedly, I only thought of my American friends watching when I set the stream resolution to 720p. Sorry about that. Alright, how much HP do we say? I don't know, maybe I'll finally start making the push to get the 50 followers I need to get affiliate status or whatever it is. Right. Because I would like to offer more quality options for viewers at home. But apparently the only... Yeah. Alright, well thanks for stopping in and saying hello. I do appreciate it. I'll do my best to get the YouTube VOD going up as soon as I'm done. You know, just like always. So, yeah, feel better soon. And I am going to get some healing done. Since I'm speaking of feeling better. Okay, there we go. You know what? I don't feel like dealing with whatever it's going to throw at me, so let's just scoot on out of this battle. Okay. Aha, my instincts were right. Nice Soma drop. If I decide to give that to anyone, I don't know who I would give it to, though. They really want me to get the, oh, hell no. This ain't happening. God damn. So, I mean, I do like this game. That's for sure. But one thing I do not like about this game is that random encounters really can kill you if you're not careful. But it's not like any random encounter can do it. But there are some, for sure. I mean, it's just ridiculous sometimes. You know, I'm not even sure why I'm trying to raise Fusoya. Because from the looks of it, he's not actually going to benefit from experience, but I'm already here. It's just instinct, I guess. If we take... well, he's not going to take out Fusoya if he's in critical health. Because our White Knight Cecil will get in the way. Let's... well, that should do it. Okay. Got the stomach mapped out. And now we're just in the inner passage. Let's see. Okay. Uh-oh. These are... what are they? Mech dragons? They have Scorch? That's a hell no. Let's get out of here. God damn. What? Just in case. Because I see that save point there, which means I can get my MP back anyway. Let's get everyone's health back up. Thank you. Uh-oh. Emulator has chosen this moment in time to start chugging. Naming way. Not actually naming way, just a rabbit. Get some Phoenix Downs, though. No, let's get some shurikens. Why not? Okay, cool. Got a save point. The boss will be coming up soonish. I'm trying to remember. I know what the boss is. But there's a good trick for dealing with the boss. An important strategy, I should say, not necessarily a trick. I don't quite remember what it is, so we'll see what happens. Oh boy. Nope. Alright, I can at least heal Rosa back up with Cecil. Okay, that should be good. Inner stair. That's not a body part. Oh.
At last you've come.
The giant cannot be stopped.
But you can. This will be your doom.
You again.
Our Master gifted us with life.
To rob you of yours.
How I yearn for this. When last we met, you taught me a great truth. That many are more powerful than one. I'll restore you to full strength.
Oh, well, that figures.
Now, show us what power you possess.
So, yeah, this is a fight against the Elemental Archfiends. So, Rubiconte there suggested that we're going to fight all 4 of them at once, and that is not going to be the case after all. Let's put a Mirage on him anyway. This is, instead of being, you know, everyone all at once, this is more of a medley fight. Oh, shit. Yeah, about that. Sure wish I had thought to change my abilities before triggering the boss fight. Hey, you know, I bought a bunch of shurikens. Why don't I throw some? Oh god, I know what I could have been doing this whole time. I could have done slow. Oh, come on, emulator. Put a haste on... Let's do it on Rydia. Rydia could use haste. Alright, so what was I trying to say earlier? I was going to say that this is more of a medley fight, so it's more like, as I recall, it's that the 4 fiends, it's kind of like a 4-phase fight with 2 separate health pools. So however much HP that they collectively have, it's split into 2, like I said. And then once you cross a certain threshold, you're going to trigger a, you know, a transition. You alright there, emulator? I'm going to just pause it real quick. Maybe that will give it a chance to cool off. Do little adjustments with my tools here, with my configuration. Turn frame skip on and off, and maybe now we'll be fine after a little adjustment period. And there's that cursed elegy again. Oh. Slow, okay. And there's Curse for real. Oh, Tia, I don't want you to miss your own stream for my sake. Oh boy. Okay, let's get some remedies going on here. Let's see. Bum. Cured the curse. I just trying to remember if I can overwrite slow with haste. let's give it a try. You want to protect Rydia. Okay, good. So, slow can be overwritten with haste. That's very good. Alright. So this is what I was saying. So now you've transitioned into the Kanyatso phase. Let's see, the edge needs eye drops. So we're giving Rosa haste so that she can get everyone healthier again. I really don't remember if haste affects casting times. Sure, it'd be nice if it did. Okay. It seemed like it. Oh, shit. Okay. That's nothing I can't handle, though. Excuse me. Hey, Chachi. Welcome. Yeah, he is. Jeez. Emulators chugging for reasons I don't understand. Kuraga. Wait, nope. Alright, what was I gonna do? Alright, let's raise Fusoya just so I get another caster going. But a haste, no. Estimate to get rid of that poison just because it's bothering me so much. No, your paralysis won't work on me, Kanyatso. Ah, I fricked it. I fricked it pretty hard, but it's okay. I can recover from this. It'll be fine. I'm sure I have some, whatchamacallits, Hermes sandals. Like a lot of them. 6. I have 6 of them, that's fine. Okay, that should do it. Yeah. Definitely gonna wait until it tries to bring the water back again before I start casting a spell. It's just like before, there it is. I'm 99% sure that when there is no water at his feet, Kanyatso is weak to ice. So, Where am I? I want to put haste on the edge. And estimate to get rid of the poison. There we go, that's the good stuff. Let's do some Blizzaga. Yeah, that's basically what it is. Oh, god damn it. Ah, fine. Alright. Let's see. So, am I? Oh, I'm out of MP. Shit. Okay. Alright, that should be a phase change. No? Maybe? Alright, let's use an item to deal with the water this time. And that should be fine. I mean, it's not a lot of damage, but the point is just to get rid of the barrier so he doesn't do another tsunami. Okay. There's a phase change. Alright, so now we're dealing with Barbaricia of the Winds again. What do I even want to do to her? Well, let's do some fire, just because. I don't remember... Oh, yeah, that does still give her perfect evasion. Damn. I don't remember how to counter her perfect evasion this time around. I don't remember if there's even a... if you even have to, or if you just have to wait it out. Maelstrom, that's rude. Okay. Well, I mean, Mega Elixir is not much of a better time to use it than now, right? You know what, I'm gonna go for it. Items are there to be used. Yeah, that's true. She does have a really strong look going for her. Do I just have to magic her at this point? Is that what's happening here? I don't want to deal with petrification. Nope, not pray. Dual cast. Wait. Alright, so we'll do Curaja and then a Cure to minimize casting time. Do I need to use wind? that what's happening here? Because I'll do it. Maybe summon Sylph? No? Alright, well, I'll summon Sylph anyway. Alright, you know what? I tried to avoid it, but I think I really should have Fusoya back on his feet. Good thing I've got that cure going for us. We'll do another self-summon. No, you know what? Let's summon Asura. Maybe we'll get something good out of it. Oof. Emulator, please. Alright. I mean, at first I wasn't worried about keeping him up, because, okay, Cure 3, I'll take it. At first I wasn't worried about keeping him alive, just because, it seems like he doesn't get any benefits from extra levels. Again, with this. I mean, granted, I've only gotten one level with him so far, I think, so it's not a lot to go on, but he got exactly 0 stat growth out of it. Not even health. So. Definitely get some less going on, though. Alright, doesn't matter. Barbarici is gone, and now it's time for the big man in red himself. Alright, so I think I'm going to abuse the same things I did before. Even though I don't have to. You know what? It's fine this time around, because I've got... Oh, yeah, I definitely want to be careful about this strategy here. Okay, so... We'll wait for him to open his cloak again. Of course. Game doesn't want to even give me his weaknesses for the moment. Okay. Blizzaga and... Blizzaga. Right to the old breadbasket. Oh shit, that's right. I don't have... Damn. I miscalculated. Oh boy. Wow, we. Alright, that was a very poor choice on my part. I might have to redo this. Oh, god damn it. Okay. Got another guy for heals up. See, I'd forgotten that I don't actually have haste on Fusoya right now. Okay, so raise. We'll do another raise. Fusoya can come in with Cura. That should be fast enough. Hopefully it'll be fast enough. God damn. I honestly didn't think that this fight would be this much of a challenge. Oh, okay. I see how it is. Alright, so haste. Definitely want haste on Rydia, Kiraga. Alright. Come on, I know your next move is going to be to open that cloak. See? Just like I said. What do I want to do? I guess I'll throw out another Kiraga just in case. Oh, okay. That's fine. I guess it's not the worst thing in the world. That is why I bought 20 Phoenix Downs. Wait, what? Yeah, this... I mean... The thing about this fight... that I remember is that... I do recall everyone being in, like, their super forms or whatever. Taking off their limiters or whatever, but also that everything was, like, simplified compared to, the original fights. And, you know, it's not feeling so simple now. I mean, I guess it is basically the same strategy, but I thought it would be easier. You know, I thought Rubicante would keep his cloak always open so that he's always vulnerable to ice. I thought that Kanyato would always have water around him, so he's always weak to lightning. Evidently, I was wrong. You know, really, I should be throwing Protect on everyone. Probably. I can't remember if Protect is one of those spells where the effect is mitigated by, you know, being divided like that. But, oh well, whatever. Get the Bless going again. Alright. Some Blizzaga. Thought about having Fusoya try to cast a Blizzaga himself, but I don't have. Yeah. You know, that was another thing that I was thinking of doing, is I should be casting slow. But then he's doing all these other things that's making it really annoying to do that. So, alright. I'll skip this turn of buffs, and let's see. But honestly, thank you for reminding me, Chachi. That is something I appreciate about this game, is that slow always works, and it always works. There's no immunity to it. The only way to really get rid of it is to either dispel it or use haste. At least I'm pretty sure dispel would work. Could be wrong. Oh, I know what I should do. I should also put shell on everyone. God, is it 75,000? That sounds right. But it also sounds like a lot. Okay, Protect didn't really help Rydia there, did it? God. Alright, you know what? We'll do Raise, and then I'll have Fusoya come in with the Blink. Watch that be the killing blow. Okay, it wasn't. Alright. That matter, we'll do another Blink for Edge. I probably should have been doing this the whole time. Blink for everybody. And we'll do Hermes Sandals just to get to it faster. Okay. Alright, now I'm feeling confident. It might be hubris, I might be flying a little too close to the sun, but everyone's fully powered. I just gotta wait for the cloak to open. Okay. Blizzaga. Blizzaga again. Oh, never mind. There we go. Woo-wee. That was a lot. That was a lot. But it's done. Okay, I'm glad that's over with. Good lord. Yeah, sounding thorough defeat. Yeah, no kidding. Alright. Before I progress, I am absolutely 100% going back to that save point and using a cottage. where my cottage is. There we go. Okay. Now we'll save. Yeah. No kidding. Alright. So, there is another boss after this. There's no way I would be forgetting this one. We're at the control core, and here's the thing that I don't fully remember. So, this would be the giant CPU. Okay. This is a tip here that Fusoya is giving us. Destroy the defense node first. I'm pretty sure that's wrong. There's a defense node and there's an attack node, and I'm pretty sure you want to take out the attack node first, because the attack node will hit the entire party every single time. That's what my memory is. Really hope that I'm not wrong about that. There it is. Yeah. There's the laser barrage. It's bullshit. Wow. Holy shit. Oh my god. See, this is why you save. I was not expecting it to, wipe out, 60% of my party immediately. You know what? I'm going to try to turn the battle speed down a little bit. We'll see if that helps. I don't know if it will. I know from game to game the battle speed gets a little weird. But maybe I'm thinking if I can just, give myself some real time between turns, maybe I can do something about the laser barrage before it's too late. Okay, let's try protects. Let's try shell. Let's also try slow. Or let's just die. Okay, so battle speed wasn't the answer. Shit, what is the answer? Yeah, it's sure looking like it. Okay, so battle speed, we're gonna leave that as it was. Because that ATB rate was painfully slow. Wait, I've got an item that will cast slow instead. I should be using that instead of trying to do it with magic. Alright. Round 3. Alright, who's getting the first turn? Probably Cecil? Okay. Now where are my spider webs? Spider silk, excuse me. Okay. Okay, so it didn't actually... Okay, this is fine. The defend will count. Everything is fine. Phew, okay. Everything is fine, we're fine. Don't worry about it. I'm pretty sure... Nope, nope. Okay, this is happening. I've got my opening. Look at that tasty damage from that Fuma Shuriken. Oh shit. That's probably fine. Okay. Yeah, this fight is as good as done now. No, I almost had a bad thought. So for the folks at home who don't know, you don't want to leave the CPU itself alone, because it will, on its own, it doesn't do anything. But once it has, or once it's by itself, or let me try that again. When the CPU has one of the nodes still standing, it will not do anything. When it's on its own, it has an attack called Globe 99 that will just annihilate a party member. And it will just keep doing that every turn it gets. So naturally, the move is to not give him a turn to do it. Evidently, he does have some extraordinarily high defense. That magic, or that reflects, I can't really do anything about. I don't, well, I guess I could do, what am I thinking? Dispel? Dispel would probably work. Yeah, at this point, Fusoya is not really going to be able to contribute that much. Oh. Of course. Ramu will go a long way in helping as well. Because the funny thing about the CPU is that it is, it has low magic defense. That's why it's got Reflect up. So we're just going to haste on Bridia so she can just spam it faster and faster. We'll have Edge help The reflect was gone, but only for a moment. Can I do anything? No. It's kind of funny. This is probably the most use I'll ever get out of Edge's ninjutsu, because his magic stat is just so bad for using magic attacks. But the disparity in the CPU's physical defense and magical defense just makes it worth it. Oh, damn, I can still be attacking this Cecil. Nothing happening yet. But just look at how much damage I've been doing to the CPU. I mean, granted, there's been some healing along the way. But still, like, imagine trying to deal this much damage when it's just constantly KOing one of your party members. Okay. Now, let's see. As I recall, hopefully the defense node doesn't actually absorb light. It does. Okay. You know what? That's fine. I'm going to switch weapons with Cecil. I'm going to give him the Avenger. And we're just going to let him go ham. We'll get Edge in on this. It might not be necessary, but it will be faster. And we'll give him some haste, too. Just for good measure. And now we can sit back and relax for real. I don't have to issue any more commands. There we go. So, third time really was the charm. Can't believe it. Well, I'm glad that's over with. Let's see, is this backstory time? Pretty sure it is. Because I don't think this game would be cruel enough to throw a third boss fight at me.
Why? Why was I so consumed by hate?
You've regained your senses then. Do you remember your father's name?
My father, his name was Kluya.
Then Cecil's own...
Brother? Golbez is my... You were being manipulated by the all-powerful will of Zemus. Your Lunarian blood rendered you an easy target for his curse, and bound your thoughts to his. To think Gloya's sons would be made to fight one another. Vasoya! I fought him. I hated him. My own brother.
You are my brother.
But were it me, the one Zemus chose to control, our roles might just as well have been reversed.
No, there was evil in me long before all this.
What?
I'm the one who abandoned you.
Now this, I'm pretty sure, is part of the original script that had been cut for the original Super Famicom release, just because there was just too much dang text. Because this event was definitely not in the original. Oh, I forgot about the name Theodore, though. Right now we're even controlling Theodore. There's nowhere to go. Oh, I guess there is somewhere to go. Magic, airships... There's a lot going on here. Oh, kiddo. Takes more than knowing a little magic to understand people coming from the moon. People coming from another world and building a second moon and then living on it. Something was supposed to pop up there, and I accidentally buttoned my way through it. Oh well. Oh no. She fell out of bed and couldn't get up. Yeah. I'm going to use my editorial voice just a little bit here and say that at this point I'm starting to understand why this would have been something that they cut way back when. 20-something years ago. God, how many years? It came out in 91? God, 28 years. Oh. Accidentally missed out on Chloe's last words there. What a shame. I don't know if that got picked up on my microphone. Probably not, but I just got like 8 notifications from my phone. More like 6, but whatever. Oh no. Stock baby crying noise. I get enough of that at work. Alright, I know you can't just tell a baby to stop crying. But I'm gonna need the baby to stop crying. Birth from womb of dragon's corpse. Good lord. Alright, I said I need the baby to stop crying. Please. Oh, I forgot about that tiny little thread. Phew, okay, so, to sum up, Cluyos from the moon brought magic and technology to the people of the blue planet, Earth, Gaia, whatever the hell they're called. Terra, maybe? I don't remember. That's not important. Married a woman named Cecilia, who was originally from Baron. Had Golbez, whose birth name was Theodore. Cluya died. Then Cecil was born. But then Cecilia died in childbirth. Golbez just chucked the baby into the forest, and the king of Baron somehow knew, without understanding, that it was Cecilia's son, and thus named the baby Cecil. There we are.
After that, I took to the borderlands, where I could hide from others' eyes. Racked by guilt, ashamed to show my face. I would not think to ask for your forgiveness now, but I am glad that you survived. What better a pawn could Zemus have possibly chosen than this?
Where will you go?
To put an end to all of this.
Zemus is a Lunarian, as am I. I will go with you.
Farewell, Cecil.
Cecil, is this all right?
That man, he means to die. He's your brother.
My brother.
Your blood. Your only living family.
I think it's time to point out that, as living family, we've had a very strained relationship thus far. Oh, I guess that was a load-bearing CPU or something. Surprise! It's Kane. See, this time it's cool for real with Kane, because he was only being controlled by Golbez. And now Golbez is free from
My
control.
mind is my own again. I cannot expect forgiveness, but
Forgiveness? It's your fault the giant appeared in the first place!
Stop it!
Rosa,
Golbez broke free as well. That's why you're free. None of this was your fault.
Oh, we're getting more flashback, I see. Oh, did they fight? Oh, they... Okay, something about this flashback. Something about putting 3 small children on screen
what do you mean?
is causing some slowdown.
Golbez is Cecil's older brother. A Lunarian named Zemus was making use of Golbez's Lunarian blood as a means to control him. Golbez and Fusoya went to the moon to put an end to Zemus.
Golbez was Cecil's brother? Well, in any case, it would seem I've a debt to repay Zemus too.
Huh. And when he takes over your mind again? What then?
If that should happen, kill me without a second thought.
Huh. Then count me in too. I have a couple of blades with this Zemus's name on them.
Edge.
Let's go. To the moon. But Rosa and Rydia stay behind.
Cecil,
This time, there may be no homecoming.
Cecil! You can't mean that!
Go. Get off the ship.
Cecil, you idiot! Don't you
This
know
is work for grown-ups.
anything about party
You just wait
composition?
for us back here.
Fine!
Cecil.
Don't argue, Kane.
Cecil, your healing magic is shit. We need a proper healer. Don't be like that. Oh, I can't even open the menu right now. Oh well. And also, seriously, Cecil, are you really going to rely on Edge to deal elemental damage? I mean, he's basically done with that now. Come on. Use that half-Lunarian brain of yours.
Rosa. Step aside, Rosa.
I'm not going anywhere.
Why not?
Without me along, who will heal you when you're hurt?
Rosa.
You can't win this one, Cecil.
No use arguing with a woman.
Then I'll argue no more. Your help is welcome.
Just as we planned.
You're here too?
This battle is ours as much as anyone's. Cecil said so himself. And having some Eidolons along can't hurt, can it?
Rydia,
See,
Come.
I'm saying.
our battle awaits.
Alright, now I can open the menu for real. Let's do a little rearranging of the party. Excalibur back on. Let's see what Kane's got going on for him. He's got the Gungnir and Genji armor. Okay. I'll take it. That's not bad. But before I do any more moon shenanigans, I think there's some unfinished business back on the planet. I mean, I did challenge Leviathan last time. Or not last time, but a couple of times ago. And I got my ass thoroughly handed to me. I'm thinking it's time for round 2. Oh, right. Abilities, put reach back on. Yeah, hell yeah, we're gonna beat up a snake. Give him some payback for that time, long time ago. Back when Cecil was still a Dark Knight. Because, look, even if Leviathan isn't really a bad guy, per se, that was still a rude thing to do. So... oh, you know what? I'm gonna save outside here. Just for good measure. And then... so, good thing is that these battles will not actually pose a threat. And I'm grateful for that. Let's see, what else? I'm pretty sure I'll be able to get some good, augments. Soon. While I've got this auto battle going, let me take a look at what augments are available. Or will be available. Ooh. I see that I can get piercing magic soon. And omnicasting. Those will be really good. And then since Fusoya left the party, there's everything that he's got. Well, that does include omnicasting. Piercing magic for those unaware is... Wait, no, that's the wrong thing. I want to go to the magic menu, not abilities. Piercing magic will ignore reflects. So there's a good case for putting it on either Rydia or Rosa. Let's see, who would I want to put it on? Because if you put it on Rosa, then you can have her, or at least, you know, have her or use items to cast Reflect on your party. And then with Piercing Magic, you'll still be able to use heal spells and, you know, buffs and all that. And that's good. That's good to have. Of course, with Rydia, you know, if an enemy does have Reflect for whatever reason, then you can just ignore that. And that's also good. Especially if that enemy likes to cast healing spells on itself, then you can just, you know, cast Reflect on it, have Rydia be able to still attack, and just have it bounce healing spells off. But I don't think there's a whole lot of that left. Now that I think about it, I'm pretty sure that Reflect's strat was really only useful for Asura, so I don't know. And the other thing I mentioned, omnicasting, is will let you use single target spells on multiple targets. Now, I think in that case there's a stronger argument to put it on Rosa than for Rydia. Because so many of Rosa's buff spells, or say Raise, for example, they only target one target. So being able to multicast them in a single spell is really useful. And then on the flip side, Rydia has some single target spells, but not nearly as many. The only ones that really come to mind are like Break or Flare, which I don't have yet. So, yeah, I don't know what I'll do with these. Just play it by ear, I suppose. Oh, Rydia finally learned Tornado. Well, okay, Tornado's another one of those single target spells. It would be pretty nice to have that multi-target. Alright, so here we are back in the Fey March. I don't remember exactly, but I'm pretty sure I'm like 20 levels higher than I was last time. So I'm feeling pretty confident in my abilities to handle the King of Eidolons. let's, well, let's see what's here. Still nothing? See, I thought this is where I would be able to get piercing magic. I mean, I'm looking at this guide right here, and it says, after you defeat the CPU, return to the Fey March and speak to White's mother on the bed. She will give you the augment. Well, there she is. Oh, wait. I gotta actually save. My guess is that it's not after beating the CPU. I might have to defeat Leviathan first. And if it's not that, then there's one other boss that it could be. Alright, old man. Let's tussle. Okay. There we go. That's some of that good stuff. Did I just cast Berserk on Kane? Oh no, okay. Kind of having a moment where I'm just kind of doing things automatically that I assume are right, and well, sometimes they're not. I keep forgetting. I was singing the praises of slow earlier, and I've already forgotten that I should be doing that pretty much every boss fight. Alright, cool. Alright. Now I've got the Leviathan at our disposal. See, this is good because it's now it gives us water elemental attacks. I mean, Edge could do that, but now Iridia can really do it. And I, for one, am a firm believer in making sure that you have all damage types covered, or at least as many as possible. No, just in general. Alright, so I think now White's mother should be up and about. Maybe? No? Nothing? That leaves me to believe that I have to fight another boss. An optional boss. There is a room or something down there, and I cannot remember how to get there. And it is still bothering me. Probably behind a building or something. No? How dare. See, I know there's treasure or something back there, or down there. I just can't remember how to get to it. Let's see, that's the way back, so not the red one. So I'd be looking for, like, a blue teleporter. Pretty sure I checked the shops last time I was here, but I'm going to check them again because... Come on, there's got to be something. If I can't find it again, then I guess I'll just warp on out of here. Alright, well, whatever. It can't be that important. Otherwise I'd have been able to find it by now. Okay, so it's technically Fey March, so can I warp out? No? Okay. It's fair. There's still a little bit more cleanup that I want to do before moving on. I believe there are a couple of prizes waiting for me in Baron right about now. One of them is going to be an augment for an extra 50% HP, which is nothing to sneeze at. Of course, I have to get it first. Let's see. I'm gonna say it's around here, or maybe I have to go... No, not here. I thought there was someone I could talk to that would give it to me. I should have saved before walking into the castle. Surprised I didn't come over here and loot this tower before. It seems so out of character for me. Oh well. Alright, so I'm gonna get that extra health augment. Then we're going to leave the castle and I'm going to save, because things can turn south in a hurry in this next fight. If I'm remembering correctly. I also want to see, there's... The original versions have kind of an exploit. And I'd love to take advantage of that if I can. So let's see, I think I have to go here. No, that's the dungeon. I guess that makes sense. Oh, right, I have to go over to the right side of the tower. There we go, that soldier just gives you the augment himself. And again, 50% HP is kind of a lot. Unsurprisingly, I guess, it would work really well on one of the two mages, in my opinion, just because their HP is so low to begin with. But giving them, you know, an extra 50%, that's like an extra 1,000 HP at this point. Which is a lot. That's a lot. Alright, so... let's... use a tent. Tent should serve my needs well enough. Save properly. Let's see, is it actually here that I'm thinking of? No. Okay. So, for this next challenge that I'm about to begin, I raise I raise this question. If Kanyatso had killed the King Baron, well, we're just going to leave it at that? I don't think we should. Yeah, I mean, we should. You're right. But we're not going to. Is probably what I should have said. So the King of Baron has secretly been an Eidolon this whole time, I suppose. And surprise, it's Odin. Alright, so there is actually an important thing here, and it's that I need to steal from Odin. Also going to put blink on people. Oh, I have to reset Kane's abilities, that's right. Okay. Okay, so the idea here, though, is that Odin has an augment. But the only... yeah, there it is. Fantastic. Okay, here's the thing. Here's another thing about Odin. I'm going to see if I can make it work. It'd be fantastic if I could. But I'm going to just leave it on the screen so I can mention it. Or so I can go over what I just did. I stole the Darkness Augment. Right. It's like being edgy again. It's Cecil's ability from the beginning of the game when he was still a Dark Knight. It lets him... well, you give it to someone and it will double their attack power, and the extra damage will be darkness damage. So, you know, it's got its uses. Provided that your opponent doesn't absorb dark magic, then that would be really bad. Alright, the other thing is that now that Odin has raised his sword, I believe he has a special weakness to lightning right now. I don't know if it's true in this remake, but in earlier versions, when he raises his sword like this, and if you hit him with lightning, you might just instantly kill him. We're just gonna keep doing that. I mean, it's not a perfect thing. Oh dear. Well, that's to be expected. Naturally, when he does raise his sword, that's also his cue that he's going to do a powerful attack. So I'm going to try not to rely on the instant kill, but if I can get it, then that would be fantastic. It's probably not going to happen. I should have used slow. I keep forgetting that should be my opening move. Well, Edge is probably going down, but it's fine. Let's get the heals up and protect up again. And I suppose I could research it, but I wouldn't be surprised if Odin doesn't have that instant death weakness in this remake. Oh, wait, there it is. Oh, that figures. Well, like I said, I'll take it. Sure is better than eating another Zontetskin. Alright. So Rydia's got a new summon. Odin has a chance of just instantly killing every enemy. I'm pretty sure. I don't think he does any physical damage. I guess I'll just take a peek here. God, these descriptions are not super helpful. Summon Odin to attack. Summon Leviathan to attack. That's... Oh well. Mission accomplished. That's the important thing. Then, I think that covers up all of the side questing that I want to do. I could try to push it for one more quest, but, I want to put some abilities on. Do Cry, and you know what? I think I'm going to give Darkness to Cain. I'm pretty sure that's what my guide recommends anyway, but giving him Darkness, double his attack power, and, jumping to double his attack power again. So that gives him some pretty serious damage output, as I recall. And it's not like I'm going to do anything else with him, for the moment. Yeah, his MP is nice. Yeah, so let's see. Put Darkness on. Yeah, okay. There's one other thing I'm going to want to do with him later. But not quite yet. See, I'm just thinking of where I want to leave things off for real, though. Well, I guess what I'll do is I will go get the augments from Fusoya first, and then we'll take it from there. Come on. Okay. Rest to get the heal. There was the side cave that I had dipped in on earlier before realizing that it was not what I was looking for. I think that's where I want to start with things next time. It's just that before I do, I'm going to get the, like I said, I'm going to get Fusoya's augments and probably outfit them. Sure wish you could just go directly to the Crystal Palace place. I wish you didn't have to go through all these tunnels to get there. But, as they say, it is what it is. And just keep going on spacewalks, I guess. Why can't I just load up the hovercraft into the Lunar Whale? I mean, it's lower gravity. It should totally work even better here. That's how hovercrafts work, right? The slowdown is coming back. That is a good emote. Ooh, paralysis. That is, not good. But look, who needs environment seals when I'm just clearly walking around without any kind of helmet on? It's fine. The only kind of seal I need is a seal against random encounters. Game, please. I don't feel like dealing with your bullshit right now. Just let me move on with my life. Okay. Wait, there we go. You know what? That's not strictly necessary, but whatever. Alright. So we're at the Crystal Palace. Got 3 glowing spots here, the 3 augments. Phoenix is a big one. Bless is useful. And there's Omnicasting. Alright, so I could go into the final dungeon right now, but I don't feel like it. I don't even feel like doing it next. Alright, so Omnicasting, that's definitely going on Rosa. Let's see. Bless. I could put Bless on and replace Prey. Because I would only really use Prey for MP restoration anyway, because, you know, Rosa is a white mage, and she can do way better healing than Prayer offers. So, yeah, let's just do that. And then the other thing is Phoenix. Now, Phoenix could come in pretty handy. I'm going to put that on Cain. Here's why. So what Phoenix does is, if Cain dies, then he's going to revive everyone else. I'm pretty sure it... Let's see. He'll revive everyone else. Their HP restoration is going to be based on the percentage of MP that Cain has. And Cain is not going to ever use his MP. He doesn't... Like, it's amazing that he even has any. So, if things get incredibly dire, and he dies, everyone else dies, then he'll revive everyone to full health, and then I can just resurrect him later on. So, with that said, I'm going to make Jump his main thing. I'm going to replace Attack with Phoenix. I'm going to leave Cry in there, because that reduces enemy defense, and that'll be handy, I'm sure. Darkness, and there we go. I think I've just succeeded in making Cain about as goth and or emo as it gets. Let's see, right over here we've got healing tiles. And it annoys me that they split them into two separate healing tiles. One does MP only, the other does HP and status. It's awfully inconvenient. But, oh well. Alright, so I hate this trek, so I'm just going to do it one last time, get in the Lunar Whale, fly over to the side dungeon, and that's where I'm going to leave things off for today. So as I make this journey one last time, I would like to take the moment to thank everyone for watching. It's always fun to, you know, share a game I enjoy with friends. You know, I don't see the lie. So yeah, depending on how things go, I might have only 1 or 2 streams left. Wouldn't that be something? Yeah, I mean, that's true. I mean, once you've started the bit, you have to commit. You 100% have to commit to the bit. That is COMMITTTTTTT. commit. Alright. Let's see. Plans for the next stream. I actually don't know when the next stream is going to be because I don't have my, I don't have my work schedule for next week yet. I guess I could try to go in, stop by today and see what it is, but I don't feel like it. I'll just find out when I get to work tomorrow. Oh wait, I want to heal first, then save. I'll call it then. But, yeah, it's looking like next week is going to be the end of Final Fantasy IV, one way or the other. I'll try to do it in one stream. Maybe. Like I said, it depends on how things go. Otherwise, it might take a second stream, and if so, that's fine. Either way, I'm confident that next week is going to be the end of this game. Which means, damn, I have to figure out what I'm going to do next. Oh well, that'll be for later. So once again, thank you for everyone watching. Whether you managed to catch it live, whether you're watching it after the fact, whether you watch part of it or all of it. I appreciate you taking time out of your life to, you know, spend it watching me, of all people. So thank you again, and let me see who's going on. Do I got anyone going on right now? Alright. Well, let's